Hey guys, welcome back to Econ Time with SK. So grab your notebooks, your favorite cup of coffee, and let's get started.
So in this video, we are going to be combining what we learned in the demand chapter and the supply chapter. Specifically, what we're going to do is we're going to bring together the demand and the supply and see how it gives us the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity. Okay. So what do we mean by combining demand and supply? Essentially, remember demand holo the consumer side of the story, supply holo the producer side of the story. So what we're doing is we're bringing what is a market? A market is where the consumers and the producers come together. So that is really what we are doing when we are combining demand and supply. We are seeing what happens in the market of a particular good. Okay. So always when you're drawing these graphs, remember to label what is on your axis. So the price and the quantity. Okay. So supply and demand যখন আমরা same graph আনছি, essentially there are few terms that we need to understand. একটা হলো গিয়ে যে wherever they intersect, that is actually your equilibrium. So where they intersect, that gives me my equilibrium price. Let me call it P star. And that gives me my equilibrium quantity. That gives me my Q star. So this point here is actually our equilibrium. Equilibrium মানে কি? Equilibrium, I believe I've explained to you during marginal benefit, marginal cost. So equilibrium essentially means no incentive for change. So once producers and consumers, they're operating at this price and at this quantity, neither has the incentive to change things around. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that the consumers don't want greater quantity at this price. They don't want to buy more. They want to buy just this Q star amount. And at this particular price, the suppliers also don't want to produce less or more. They are quite happy with this Q star amount. So actually, here in this particular diagram, equilibrium occurs যেখানে quantity demanded is equals to quantity supplied. তাহলে আসলে disequilibrium জিনিসটা কি? Let me draw another diagram. This of course is our equilibrium, তাই না? P star. But is the market always at equilibrium? No, sometimes it can be a situation of disequilibrium and then it has to come to the equilibrium. So how does that happen? So let's say the price is higher than P star. Let's say the price is P1. P1 এ তুমি দেখো quantity supplied হলো এখানে, right? But quantity demanded হলো এখানে. তার মানে there's this gap. এই গ্যাপটাকেই বলা হয় excess supply. All right? Excess supply means quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded. Again, if you're looking at, let's say, a price P2, which is lower than P star. তখন again, look, this is your quantity demanded. And this is your quantity supplied. So now what are we seeing? There's this gap. A gap ta holo যখন quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. So ashole, this is your excess demand. And the key thing is যে যখনই তোমার excess supply অথবা excess demand হবে, this means of course that the market is in disequilibrium. And remember, if you're at a disequilibrium, there's always an incentive for change, which we're going to discuss soon. So the market will, disequilibrium মানে market will try to go to an equilibrium. Because equilibrium is the only place where nothing changes. There's no incentive for change. If there is a disequilibrium, there's always incentive for change. Alright, so in this video, I just wanted to introduce the terminology to you. And in the next video, we are going to go deeper into how price adjustment takes place, how the market goes from disequilibrium to an equilibrium.
Alright guys, I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.